This is a demonstration of how to draw Wolverine's head. We're going to start with the general shape of the head with him looking slightly downward, because that'll make him look a little more aggressive. Then you come across the top and get the angle of the center line. That's probably one of the most important things. And then you do the first division, which is to find the brow line. Once you have the brow line, you find where about the top of the head is, and now you've got a distance. From here to here is going to be the same as from here to here. From here to here should be the same distance as where his chin is going to end up. Okay, this line here is the brow. Right under it would be the eye line. Alright, and where the nose is, we're going to draw a V. Now remember, this is a 3/4 view, so don't get carried away with the nose. And he's got a mask on. 2/3 the way up is going to be the mouth. For now, we're just indicating. The distance between the eyes is an eye's width. So in this case, when he's wearing his mask, the eyes are represented as narrow triangular slits. Okay, and remember, the triangle on this side is going to be a little bigger than the triangle on this side. And my cat had better get his tail out of here. Okay. So, and the nose, by the way, the front plane of it would be right about here. He's got kind of a wider nose and the eyes are further spaced. Alright, so now we've got the eyes. And now what you want to do is reshape the head, because you've got the brow ridge coming out, you got this under it, and you've got the forehead, and right here is the front of his head, so this is moving back. Okay, so now you drop the cheekbone. This is the side the mouth barrel would be on. And now he's got a big chin. All superheroes tend to have big chins, but he's actually got a pretty big chin. So, and also, by the way, here's the side plane of his head. Halfway back here is where the jawline's going to be. So now it's both here, and you can use this to figure out where the jawline's going to be. Give him a big chin, like I said. The ear is on an axis with the nose and the brow line. So now you've got, this is where his ear would be. At this point, he looks more like Thanos than he looks like Wolverine, because I haven't put the mask on yet at all. And also, he's got a very thick neck. All superheroes have thick necks. And this is roughly where his okay, you got these muscles coming on either side. Here's his voice, whatever it's called, Adam's apple. And here you've got the strong chords of the neck, and here you've got the top of his shoulders. So at this point, what you want to start doing is getting the mask on. So he has a mask that goes like this. It makes a kind of a V in the front of his face. This is the Wolverine I know how to draw. Anyway, I know they shorten these, but I like them long. Okay, so you got this coming here, and then this part, because it's long, you'll be seeing the back end of it, flipping around. At roughly, it's got to be at the same kind of axis as the head, meaning tilted. So this is where it's going to end. And then it tends to come right about almost to the bottom of the ear, but just enough that it does cover his ear. Okay, as far as then the mask defines the front plane of his nose like this, and then you swing back here and you get, this mask has like these notches in it. You'll only see one side of the notches. Okay, and then you got the shadow, or the indication of where his lower lip is. At this point you have a linear drawing of Wolverine. What you might want to do at this point is reinforce the linear just so it shows up better. And then we'll do the light and dark. So I'm just basically going over, making any corrections that might be needed. Maybe add a little bit of expression line. He always tends to look angry. The mouth, by the way, lines up with the middle of the eye. Okay, here, and here's the jawline, and here's the wide chin. And then the chin is, remember, it has a slight top plane to it. It's kind of like a box. Alright, and again, here's the top of his head. Here's his mask. Again, the neck, strong chords, the pit of the neck, and alright, so now we've got a linear Wolverine. Okay, where the plane changes here is where they always put kind of like a shine to define the front of his head. Now the trickier part. Where this plane changes, you want to leave a little bit of white because his mask is dark. And you find the areas where the plane changes are, like here's where the cheekbone changes direction. Here's where the forehead changes, and this actually hooks onto this. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, you can. Okay, and same thing here. This comes around, and so you get a slight shine here, possibly, unless you throw it all into darkness. I really wouldn't worry too much about the other side. I mean, you can make all this black. Okay, then also his the material on his, I don't know what you call these, his ears, is kind of shiny. So you want to leave like a space for that, for the shine of it. Alright, once you got that, you want to like flat color his, when I say color I mean shade. Shade it in flat, flat and even. And all this goes down in value. Okay, and in here, if you remember. And then the side plane of his nose, because that's on the shadow side. You can leave like a very slight bit of white here to indicate the second side plane of his nose. Back to here, again laid in nice and even. I'm changing pencils. Oh, I forgot mine. Okay. Nope, I didn't. Changing pencils just because it's a little easier. And then here, again, just keep your strokes really even. Now you could gradate a little bit here, but that's not really important. what is important is, switching back, is that you get the underplanes. The nose is an underplane, cast a shadow down. Under here's an underplane, and the head casts a shadow onto the neck. And if you want, the head can actually cast a shadow onto the shoulder, but you know, that's up to you. Okay, and again, shadows start hard and dark, cast shadows. So the hardest part is right here, the darkest and the hardest. Alright, and because his eyes aren't standing, oh, forgot to do this side of his face, but no big deal. So here you've got that, and then I would want to like re-emphasize the eyes because they're kind of lost in all this gray. So here's the eyes being drawn a little darker, and now you've got Wolverine's head. Oh, you might want to give him the beard stubble. Don't go crazy with it, but he does have beard stubble. So you just indicate little, first around the edges, then a little bit here, a little bit around here. It gives it some extra additional texture. Okay, and speaking of, if you want additional texture for the inkers, you would feather out of here to let the inkers know it could be feathered. It isn't really necessary. I mean, this is a pencil drawing. So that's it. That's the Wolverine demonstration. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time.